Line shopping. You've probably heard this term before. You may even have dismissed it entirely at some point. Why should I open different sportsbook accounts? That seems like a lot of work. Well, today, I'm going to show you why this should be an absolute no-brainer for any bettor out there, and I'll walk you through a real-life example as well. Welcome back to a brand new video here on Circles Off. This is your home for betting education with myself, Rob Pizzola, a professional sports bettor. Now, this channel is all about helping you improve as a sports bettor, and line shopping is one of the easiest ways for you to improve. Let's dig right into it. What is line shopping exactly? Well, line shopping refers to the practice of comparing the odds and betting lines offered by multiple sportsbooks to find the most favorable or advantageous ones for a wager. Different sportsbooks may have slightly different opinions or liabilities or clientele, so their odds and lines can vary. And this creates an opportunity for bettors to potentially get better odds by just shopping around and finding the most advantageous lines. The reluctance to line shop in betting has always dumbfounded me, because most people already tend to line shop in other aspects of their day-to-day life, whether that's going to a gas station to save a few cents per liter, visiting other websites to compare prices when you're online shopping, booking flights through services like Expedia or Trivago or any other service out there. These are common occurrences in our day-to-day lives that we don't even think about. Well, the same should apply to sports betting. To illustrate just how powerful line shopping can be, let's take a concrete real-life example using BetStamp, an odds comparison tool. Okay, so what we're going to do here is walk through a real-life example. We're going to take a day from Major League Baseball this season and compare line shopping versus non-line shopping. So I'll leverage the BetStamp app here, and we'll add a recreational sports book, just one book like a lot of bettors tend to do, and we'll go over to the MLB section of the app. So random day, Sunday, August 20th. You can take any day from the season and do the same experiment, but it's likely going to work out in the exact same manner. So what I'm going to first do here is, let's just say for sake of easiness, you wanted to bet every game on the board and you're going to take the visiting team in the games. We'll pre-populate this spreadsheet with the bet and the line that is being shown at that sports book. And now we're going to do this exact same thing as a second case study, but we'll use all the home teams on the screen and we'll populate the lines there as well. So now that we have the lines populated here, we're actually going to put in the results of the game and what you would have won or lost on that game. We'll use a standard bet size of $100 just to make it easy. So we'll showcase your wins and losses with $100 as the base unit. Okay, so we have this logged right now. P&L will be our profit and loss. So a win on plus 160 on a $100 bet, 165, 195. So we're just going to sum up our P&L here for the day. As an example, if we bet every visiting team $100 base unit wager using one sportsbook on Sunday, August 20th in Major League Baseball, we win $505 total dollars. If we bet every home team, it was a really rough day, minus $665 total dollars. Now let's compare this to if we're using multiple sports books. And we don't have to add a whole ton. So heading back into my settings, sports books, let's add a couple more recreational books from that day and a low vig sports book like Pinnacle where there's lower margins. And we'll head back over, we'll refresh our lines, and now we're going to run this exact same exercise using the best line available at the four sports books we're betting at. So Pinnacle, 172. And we're going to recalculate our P&L, and you'll see the wins and losses update in real time. So it's very clear to see here that our P&L is different in both cases. So just by adding 3 additional sports books, one of them being Pinnacle, which is a low margin sports book, we've taken our profit on the day from $505 betting all the visiting teams to $555 betting all of the visiting teams. Exact same bets, you win $50 more. If you're a $100 bettor, you win an extra half unit, and that's just on one day in Major League Baseball. Imagine you're expanding that over the course of a year. Same down below. Instead of losing $665, horrible day, we lose $583 instead. Significant savings. That's about 0.82 units. Again, not something that's life-changing, but this adds up. If you're consistently losing over time, this is going to save you money. So typically speaking, you can see this is just 3 books. The more you add to the repertoire, the easier it's going to get. But the proof is in the pudding, and you can run this exercise yourself. Go through any specific game, any day, any league, and you can find these exact same margins and how you would come out ahead if you were simply line shopping. In that previous example, all we did was add 3 additional sports books to our repertoire, and it paid immediate dividends. Simply put, the more sports books you can wager at, the less vig you are paying on games, and the easier it's going to be for you to win in the long run. And listen, there are some people out there that just aren't going to win. This is the sad reality of betting. You're out there to have some fun, make some bets, sweat some action, and that's fine as well. If you're content to do that, and this is an entertainment game for you, then at least ensure that you're losing less when you indeed do lose. Line shopping helps bettors prolong their bankroll. Think of it this way. If instead of betting on sports, your hobby was going to the movie theaters, watching a movie, eating some popcorn. You pay $20 for a ticket and a bag of popcorn. Now, hypothetically, if you could find a theater that was just as convenient and close to your home, had the same seating, the same sound, the same screen quality, the same popcorn, but they charged you $15 instead of $20, you would go to that theater every single time. Applying this principle to sports betting just prolongs your entertainment value. And best of all with line shopping is that you don't really need a particular skill set in order to accomplish this. Some principles in sports betting are hard. They require years of learning difficult concepts or even learning through experience. But line shopping is something that any bettor can add to their sports betting reserve immediately. It doesn't take much effort at all. Now, if you're thinking, how do I get a specific topic covered on this channel? Well, just subscribe, turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon, and simply ask any questions you might have down below in the comments.